Welcome everyone to the channel. I want to cover the ROG Ally X. It's going to be a big upgrade, performance uplift, a lot of hardware features that are going to make it a step above the Z1extreme in a lot of different ways. That being said, do not buy the ROG Ally X. Don't do it. The reason being, their warranty process, man, it's atrocious. Your big long thing, Gamers Nexus covers it really, really well. But ultimately, we're going to speak through our wallets, and that's my opinion on it. Obviously, you don't have to listen to me, but that's my opinion. Speak with your wallet, because these big companies, they care about money, and that's what they run on. And if it does affect their money and their revenue, that's when they're going to change. And they're not changing right now. It's not beneficial for them to do so, and it won't be until it affects their profits. So let's get into it. As far as what's changing on it, let's start with the hardware that's changing on it. We're getting a 100 watt hour battery. That's a big ticket, or 80 watt hour battery, excuse me. That's the big ticket there. And that's going to at least double your battery life. It's going to last twice as long. And because of that bigger battery, they are upping the power profiles by 2 to 3 watts on every power profile. So you're going to get a performance uplift there. That's not the only place you're going to get a performance uplift. You're also getting 8 more gigs of DDR5 RAM. And that's not the same speed, that's faster at 7500 megahertz, right? So you're getting that faster RAM with more capacity in games that need that. I mean, you're playing something super simple that's not using it, it might not do anything. But games that need that, let's say you're playing Cyberpunk 2077. It's going to get more performance while you're playing that with the more RAM. So those two combined, I expect you're going to see maybe a 5 FPS uplift, depending. It's going to vary widely. 10 maybe in certain games. That's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, if you're going from 27 to 35, that's going to make a big difference as far as how it feels. I know it does for me. So it's going to perform better. That's good news. Some people say, no, it has a battery upgrade, going to pass on it. I've seen that a lot. I don't care. I play plugged in most of the time. There's more to it than that. On top of that, it's going to charge faster because of the USB-C ports, right? You have your original USB-C port, which is a Gen 3.2, USB 3.2 Gen 2, excuse me. And that's it. You have a proprietary part there for your eGPU. That's it. That's all you got on the original Z1extreme. And I didn't like that. I wanted to plug more stuff into it, and I just couldn't. I couldn't charge it. If I was charging it, which I was most of the time, I couldn't plug anything else in. They changed that. So now you get another USB-C 4 with Thunderbolt. So you're going to get 100 watt power delivery. You can charge faster. They didn't include the charger. I think that's dumb. They should have included the charger. But you can, through a third party, now charge your device faster. And you can plug in any external GPU, not the one that Asus offers, a mobile 4090 that's costing more than a desktop graphics card. It's crazy. So you have a graphics card laying around, go get an enclosure for it, plug it in. You're good. You can go. And there's a dock. Let's say a dock. You had to buy a dock for your old one. Now you have 2 ports. You can utilize that. You can charge it. You can plug a hub in, and then you can add a mouse and keyboard. There's so many different options. You can charge it, put a monitor on it, use it as a controller. Now you're playing like this. The whole thing's a controller on your monitor. So there's a lot of different things that does. It's kind of a game changer, man. Now, as far as other hardware features, the sticks, right? They said these sticks are going to last twice as long. 2.5 times as long, I think on their website it said somewhere. It's going to last 2.5 times as long. So there's that, which I know the sticks have been an issue with durability. My little RGB ring on there eats into the top of the stick. You probably can't see it, but it messes with the smoothness of it. And the buttons, these buttons are going to stick out further, and I like that. I think that it's a nicer feel, and the triggers are a little bit bigger. I like that too. These are a little bit small for my hand in a way. These back buttons you can now press from any direction, not just one click. You can push there, whatever you want to do. It clicks in every way. That's another good feature. The screen, same 1080p panel, IPS, VRR. By the way, VRR is the way to go. Screw every other handheld that doesn't have VRR. That's my opinion on it. Do you want to play at 30 FPS or do you want to play at 43? Do you want to play at 43? And without a VRR, you don't want to play at 43. If you get what I'm saying, you're going to have a much smoother experience with that VRR. That is a must. I love OLED. My main monitor is an OLED, and it beats everything. But for a handheld, if it's an OLED and it doesn't have VRR, I'm going to pass on it. That's why I own this. They did add, they did Corning glass. What is it? It's Corning glass DXC coating. I think it's in here somewhere. Corning glass DXC coating, which they say reflects more of the light off of it, right? So it's supposed to be easier to play in the light. That's good. I like that. That's good shit right there. Yeah, anti-glare coating. Where is it at? Or no, anti-gravity. But yeah, it does prevent glare. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Gorilla Glass Victus DXC coating, right? So they have that going on. Less specular reflection, 0.6 compared to 4. So that's good news there. I think that is going to be awesome for road trips and stuff. I tried to use mine on a road trip, and it's a little glary. It wasn't unplayable by any means, but there's some glare to it. So that's good news there. Excited about that as well. Micro SD card, they did move that, right? They said, oh no, it wasn't overheating. We're going to move it. It wasn't overheating. Word is it's a fuse, I guess they're saying it's a fuse. I don't know. I hope it's fixed, because if it breaks and you send it in, they're going to say you owe them $350 or they're not going to ship it back. And if they do, it might be in pieces. Right? That sounds very reasonable, right? You know why? Because like, I just think it's funny in the Gamers Nexus video, they're like, oh yeah, there's a little mark there, and they took a microscope and they zoomed in on it, and Asus bullshitted their way through, and they had to fight them on it, dude. And it's just crazy, right? So anyways, regardless of all that, hopefully that's fixed. Let's see, what else is there to cover? It comes in black. The processor is the same processor, the Z1extreme with the 780M iGPU integrated in there. What else is there to cover? The buttons. It's going to be a better device all around. So like I said, I would wait until Asus makes a move on their warranty, and then I would give them my money. That's kind of my opinion on it. Obviously, you don't have to listen to me, and you probably won't. In fact, I want you to do you, if you get what I mean. But these companies won't make a move until their wallet moves in the downward spiral. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me any questions you have about the upcoming ROG Ally X. I've done quite a bit of research on it. Another thing that I forgot to mention, it's going to be a little thicker and a little heavier. From what I hear, it's not really going to make a difference. You won't really feel that, but it is going to be a little bit thicker and heavier. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good night. I think that rounds it up ultimately. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, check out some of my other ones, and have a great night.